If you've ever planted mint directly in your garden, you know the chaos that follows. One season of growth and it's everywhere. And this is why I only plant mints in pots now. And today I'm going to share with you the exact strategy I follow for growing lush, flavorful mint without the spread, without the stress, and without wasting water. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Nora and we do videos of gardening, backyard gardening, chicken keeping, as well as keeping quail and taking care of them. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon in order to be informed on all new videos. So here's a bit of a backstory. Years ago, I planted mint in a corner of the garden and just one little plant. By the end of the season, it had taken over the herbs, crept under mulch, and popped up on the other side of the pot. And that's when I learned mint isn't easy to grow, it's actually hard to control. So here is the exact formula that I'm following for the potting strategy. And here's how I plant and maintain mints in pots for maximum growth and flavor without any mess. So I need you to go ahead and choose the right pot. Here, as you can see, we've got a couple of different sizes, and I'm also trying to regrow some mint in more smaller containers. So ideally you want to use a pot that is between 25 to 30 centimeters long, so between 10 to 12 inches deep. It must have drainage holes. It's just non-negotiable. So I prefer using these kinds of beautiful reusable pots. You can use terracotta, you can use fabric pots for breathability. Step 2 is to use loose, rich soil mix. So this is what I use. I use 60% organic potting mix, 20% compost, 20% perlite. There's no perlite on hand. I just simply opt to use 20% cocoa coir for drainage because mint hates soggy feet. Also, next step is to keep it in a partial sun. So 4 to 6 hours of sun is enough. Afternoon shade will always result in stronger flavor and less water stress. And step 4 is optional, but it does make a difference. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't follow that, so it's an optional thing. Is to mulch the surface. So you can use straw or chopped leaves. This helps to retain moisture and keeps the roots cool. So let's talk about the watering and maintenance strategy. So here's the trick. Mint needs consistent moisture, but not constant soaking. So here's the watering routine that we follow. We water when the top inch is dry. We avoid letting it completely dry out. So I water every 2 days in the summer, less in the spring and in the fall time. So once a month, we give it a compost tea soak or diluted seaweed solution. And what this does is it boosts the leaf size as well as the flavor. And it really helps with transplant shock as well. And in order to keep the mint full and bushy, you do need to harvest often. So always cutting just above a leaf pair. I do propagate quite often as well. And don't let that be mint flower. So cut back any flower buds that you see immediately to maintain both the harvest as well as the flavor. Harvest weekly, even if you don't need it. Dry or freeze the extras, make beautiful Moroccan mint tea with green tea as well as combination, beautiful combination as well. You have to try it. So let's talk about some container care and the wintering strategy that we follow. So mint can be perennial in pots if you care for it. So here's some tips that I follow. I rotate the pot every few weeks for even growth. I cut it back hard at the end of the summer, and in winter, I move it to a protected spot or cover it with mulch. So I've got this protected spot that's an outdoor. It's got a cover and it's got everything that you need, more like a greenhouse thing, perfect for winter. And in spring, it bounces back stronger every single year. So if you're growing mint, skip the garden bed, plant it in a pot, control the spread, boost the flavor, and enjoy it all year long. Comment below what herbs are you growing in containers. We do mint as well as oregano and thyme, and they're thriving beautifully. Like this video if you've ever battled wild mint, and subscribe for weekly garden wisdoms. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day. All the best.